The most important question I ever got was, what is your legacy? Not a material legacy, but if life stops here, how do you want to be remembered? What is that energy? How do people see you? This podcast series is a result of that question, what is my legacy? A phoenix is burning itself on a funeral pyre and rising from the ashes with renewed youth to live through another cycle. This fertile ash is filled with phoenix frequencies of compassion, love, forgiveness, intuition, wisdom, generosity, resilience, creativity, and evolution and involution. I've been in the ashes. I give voice to my phoenix. I share how I pioneer with ease. That's a lifestyle, a choice. I'm Nienke van Bezooyen, and I welcome you to listen and invite you to rise. Welcome to the Phoenix Frequencies. Acceptance. I have difficulty with that word. When I take a closer look, I can see the creator in me feels underestimated. And yet, I also know I'm not trying against all forces to get things my way. No way. Acceptance isn't about giving in or giving up. It's about releasing resistance to what you can't change, so you can move forward with clarity and purpose. While giving up is a cessation of effort, acceptance is a proactive choice to acknowledge the reality as it is, which creates a foundation for progress and allows you to respond to challenges with strength and grace. We can have a whole separate exploration about the word reality, especially with the people with the knowledge about quantum physics, but that's not my point today. Acceptance as being with what comes up can be an option. That's different from dealing with acceptance. Dealing is the angle of negotiation, a win-win approach or a win-lose perspective. Acceptance can evoke the feeling of giving in or giving up that way. Is that helpful for you? Well, maybe. If so, just do so. Acceptance is connected with resistance, if you take it like this. What's the opposite for you of resistance? Surrender? And how about taking the perspective about resistance to creating space for creating flow? Now the creator in me feels vibrant again. I have a few dear friends who are facing right now life-changing and even life-threatening circumstances. Just accepting how life unfolds doesn't feel as a fit in situations like that. Just acceptance of devastating unfoldments feels like not doing enough. Dealing with creates the tendency to suck even more energy out of the perspective and feeling trapped or stuck in the circumstances. Acceptance feels like pulling a pin, leaving life to what all is happening when the life train moves on. Feeling not enough, being left or leaving others behind is just poking the feeling of guilt, depletion, despair even. And for the ones who resonate with the Serenity prayer, it says it well. Whether you use God, your heart, or whatever suits you, you can say, grant me with serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time. It's just what significance we give to the word acceptance. What if we can take acceptance as a pause, a reflection moment, a checking in with ourselves, a reality check, taking a clear overview of the situation from a pausing place, stepping aside from a fixing or advice default, checking with yourself, with the inquiry, what can be a supportive response, an attitude or action, instead of feeling lost or in overwhelm? What if acceptance can become a starting point from what you can't change to adding, with your heart's creativity, that supportive attitude or actions, including what's helpful for you in these devastating circumstances? By the way, comparison doesn't help you in the long term. Can you create your personal recipe for a nurturing soup rather than a fast food fix? You get more strength from that. Can you take a courageous step and ask for help? Can you let go of the sky-high to-do list or filter that list with a question? Does the world disappear if I do this later or not even at all? What if you start a collaborative bond with the creator inside of you to see step by step what does work, a small step into what is possible direction you can't oversee in overwhelm and despair, just by taking a few deep breaths? I know my dear ones are listening to this podcast. You know who you are as I'm speaking to you. I wish for you to stay in touch with your creator. Accept you have that power in you as long as your heart beats. Without force, you can have the courage to see how you responded in the past. Can you accept you have the capacity to be with what is, the present, so you can rise from your despair one moment at a time, because you create your future every day. How? Ask your creator and listen to the difference between your eldest source, your heart, and what life learns you based on the experience in the past, your mind. Acceptance is creating your portal to grow. I'm with you. We are with you. Just take a deep breath.